Guess what this is? Just guess what this is. It's called an Indian bitter melon, all right? I got it because it's different. You know, anytime I see something different, I feel like I want to tap in. I did get a Chinese bitter melon, I think it was last time, but it went bad so quick and I wasn't able to use it. I was looking at this like a cucumber, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. It did say it is a little bitter, hence the name, Indian bitter melon. But it says you could also cook it. But I'm thinking of powder, but I want to do some research on this, right? Let's do some research to see exactly the best way to consume this and what all the benefits are of this. I know it's anti-diabetic as well, and I have a friend that has diabetes, and I would like for him to try it out. You know what I'm saying? Like anything to get us away from the Western medicine. And I'm not, I guess I am saying that most and all of Western medicine is not really all the way good for us, because the Americas treat everything like a business, and life is about business. But there's a balance between how we should run business. There's a healthy way to run business and an unhealthy way to run business. There is a way to run business with integrity, is what I'm trying to say. So whenever we look at how we should be bartering and trading and exchanging our energies, we should hold integrity, morals, and character with that. So sometimes in our Western businesses, we lack integrity and morals, and we want to give the people just anything. We really don't care. We might put a little sawdust in there, a little animal meat in there, and a little this and that, and we're going to make up something. But we have to get to the bottom of what our medicines is doing. Are they actually putting a Band-Aid on it, or are they actually getting to the root of the situation? And other than that, when we look at the medicines we take, are they getting to the root of it, or are they adding extra shit in there? Because one of the major causes of deaths in America is due to medical not diagnosis, but medicine. It is actually due to medicine, if you don't know. So if you think about somebody having diabetes or something like that, and they're going through they're taking all the medicines from America, they might put on their death certificate, oh, this person died of this, or this cancer, or this disease, this and that. But they're not taking into consideration all the medicines and procedures and radiations they done put on this person. What if you helped cause this death? And so getting back to holistic, natural medicines can help us actually to live a longer life, can help us actually to address the core of our issues, you know. And also when it comes to business, you will know you want to keep customers coming back. So in the American health industry, you have to think about that too. If you was in that business, you were like, yeah, how can we keep them coming back though? Because we need to continuously get more customers. So therefore, let's put a Band-Aid on this, or let's just do a little bit of some, and let them make sure they're taking this medicine for so long. Let's get them, you know what, you're going to need to take this medicine for life. And what if I could tell you, instead of taking this medicine for life, you can actually get into these herbs, or get into this diet, or this certain lifestyle of eating and what you put into your body, and you can actually cure yourself of certain things. And this is not just a telling you. Many people have testified about curing themselves of all different types of sicknesses and diseases through diet, lifestyle, not to mention stress kills as well. Many Americans are stressed out based on their lifestyle, or the things that they feel like they have to do in life, or the way they're thinking. You know, mental stress causes stress on the body. Everything starts with the mind. So, and even eating healthy starts in the mind. So basically, stress is causing a lot of factors. Changing your diet, changing your lifestyle will help you a lot. If you ever feel sick, sometimes when I feel like I'm getting a cold, for one, I told you, I take that zinc. I take zinc, and it helps to not... Hold on, zinc and Achana or something. I wish I had it right here. Hold on, I do. This is what I take when I feel like I'm getting a cold or something. And we're going to end up making our own herbal capsules. and herbs or whatever, because these are just herbs. These are organic herbs. So basically this, for one, it's going to knock your sickness out before it even comes to you, and you have to be in this. But not only that, you know what else is telling you? To sit your ass down sometimes. Sometimes when you're feeling sick, it's your body's way of saying, look, I need rest. I need to chill out. You know what I'm saying? People are going to school, going to work, taking care of kids, doing this, doing that, let's do that, remembering all this stuff, like bills, all this. And it's like, sometimes your body needs a rest. Like, what are we doing living here? Are we living to live? Or come on, what is we really doing? What kind of time are we really on? You know what I'm saying? So I want to just say that because, like, sometimes you just need a change in the scenery too. Sometimes you just need to go ground yourself. Go to the beach, take a vacation. You know what I'm saying? There's many things, like you're very strong. We are very strong to sit there and go through this and this and this, doing the things that we feel we need to do, but not we want to do. Let's live a little sometimes. So sometimes, even when you're feeling you got a dis-ease or stuff, or like, you know, something's happening with your body, you need to change your lifestyle, change your diet, and change the way you're thinking. Okay, stop stressing out. But other than that, we got these herbal medicines that we're going to be studying so that we can actually heal ourselves with the actual shit that is healing us. Because at the end of the day, if you look into the medicines of the Americas, basically, you know, at its core, it's going to be herbs. But on top of that, we're going to add more shit, okay? Because we need to make it expand. Some people may have sick reasonings. They want to make people sick in this area but act like they're curing them in that area. You know, I'm not exactly sure why they add stuff that's not necessary into our foods, because it's not only into our medicines, it's into our foods too. Like when you look on a bottle of a juice or something like that, and I already done switched myself so I don't have anything in my cabinets or anything like that will show you. But if you look on the nutritional facts and you look at like the actual ingredients, you will see added things in there. Sometimes it's to preserve it, but there's natural ways to preserve our food. You know, so I'm not exactly sure, but maybe it's the easy way, it's the cheaper way. It's about business, okay? They want to sell to you. Most of the juices in the store, if you're not looking on it and it says actual, oh, this is orange juice, period, they may add a little water or something. If they're not, you know what I'm saying? If it has orange juice plus this, plus that, like that's extra shit that they're adding on, just like they do with our medicine. So yeah, like they may give you some vitamin C medicine and it may have oranges and stuff like that in it, but sometimes, most of the time, that medicine has extra shit in it. This is why we're going to get back to the core of things, giving our body exactly what it needs, and not putting extra stuff into our body to make us sick in other realms. So a lot of people, when they start taking westernized medicines, they may feel cured in one area, or a Band-Aid may be put on it for years, but then in other areas, they start getting sick again. So if you take this medicine, look at the side effects. You'll see so many different warnings. Oh, you know, take this medicine. It may help you in this area, but be mindful, or however they pronounce it. Warning, this could also cause internal bleeding. This can also cause this, and this, and that. That's because of the extra shit they're putting in it. So when we get back to our natural medicines, we have to really study it. We have to know that this isn't a cure for everybody with diabetes, because you may have other things going on, right? And a cure would be to look at, why the fuck is we getting this stuff in the first place? It's obviously our diet or our choices in life. And we could say genetics, but even with genetics, it's because of your ancestors or your parents' diets that passed that on, okay? And because you're probably eating the same shit your parents ate to get that problem. So this is very important for us to study and look into, but I know herbs is very strong too. And sometimes we have to just make sure it's right for you, okay? You got to know your body. This is why fasting is important, so you can actually feel when you put stuff in your body, you will feel how it does to you. You will feel when your iron gets low. You will feel when you need certain things if you're in tune with your body. So I believe this is a very, very important thing that we need to do. Study and make necessary changes, get the necessary knowledge that we need, and then we'll know stuff like this, which I don't think it will hurt anybody. But it may hurt some people. You may be allergic to it. You maybe need to find something different. But right here, better than that medicine at the corner store or whatever, this thing is going to knock your cold out. So let's continue. All right, back to this. Now, these are called Indian bitter melons, and I know I went off a little bit when it comes to, you know, the medicine that we use and making sure that we are educating ourselves on natural medicines. But we're going to actually look up some things for this because I know it's good for diabetes and it's like an insulin type thing. I don't know exactly how to use it. I was thinking about using it as a powder in some teas or maybe like in a capsule or something. They said it's bitter, hence the name bitter, Indian bitter melon. But they also said some people cook it in order to get some of that taste out. I don't know what I want to do. I really want to make it a powder, but we're going to see if that's something we can do. Right now, what I'm going to do is, see, somebody just inboxed me and they just want me to reply, okay? And I don't want to get off topic, but they're basically saying, oh, we need rules. Without rules, we'll have chaos. That's not what the fuck I said in my post, okay? I never said we don't need rules. You know, I'm just explaining what it is that government do. And I'm not saying government is bad, but the integrity of a government should be a thing. You know what I'm saying? So, what is we talking about? Anyways, back to these Indian bitter melons. Let's do a little bit of research on these and see what we come up with, right? All right, so when we go into what an Indian bitter melon is, right? Well, really the benefits of it. We're going to go into the benefits of this. So it basically is antibacterial and antiviral. The bitter melon extracts are also effective against cancer and were found to be effective treatment of ulcers, malaria, which is interesting because need these in Africa and all the even probably Florida, shoot. But I know I heard a lot of malaria cases in Africa due to the mosquito bites. But pain, inflammation, paralysis, and hypertension. So it also is an anti-mutagen. This was very interesting that this is an anti-mutagen. So this is, in other words, it's anti-mutation. So for an example, some people can go into the sun and, you know, they let the sun can mutate their skin into a different way, or certain foods that we eat mutate our DNA structure, and these fight against that. So that's cool. You know what I'm saying? You know what? We can make sunscreen out of this shit right here, okay? This is the natural sunscreen right here. Anti-mutagen. That was very interesting. It promotes eye and bone health, so it's good for your bones and eyes. It actually helps with long-term wound healings, and it helps to prevent diseases and bone formation, and it helps with bone formation. So this may help with the little babies and stuff like that. I don't know if it's too much for that. It says no more than 2 ounces of bitter melon a day, or more than 2 melons a day. Let's see. It's been used by indigenous populations around the world to treat diabetes. Okay, this is why I got him, because a friend of mine has diabetes. I'm trying to help him out. Yeah, it helps with helps to move glucose from the blood to the cells, while helping your liver and muscles. Okay. It fights many diseases. Antimicrobial, anti-cancer, anti-malarial. Okay. It aids in digestion. All right, let's see. Yeah, it treats cancer and viral infections, so that's cool. Let's see if we can use Indian bitter melon in a powder form. I'm thinking I want to dehydrate these and make it into a powder form. We can taste it. You want to taste it? It has a traditional use to treat diabetes. Bitter melon contains a chemical that acts like insulin to help reduce blood sugar levels. People commonly use bitter melon for diabetes, athletic performances. Let's see. I said, can we put the bitter melon in a powder, baby? Okay, bitter melon extracts are usually well tolerated, but side effects can include abdominal pain, discomfort, heartburn, constipation, or diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, dizziness, headache, and rare but potentially severe adverse effects include severe hypogenemia, coma, and seizures. Oh my goodness! But is that extract and powder? I don't believe are the same things, are they? I don't know. What is the benefit of bitter melon powder? And it's extract. Okay, I think they are the same thing, or they may be similar. Help fight against cancer. Let's say how to consume a Indian bitter melon. Okay, sissy. I don't know where that came from. Okay, sissy. It can be eaten raw, as in salads. However, some people find it too intensely bitter to consume uncooked, as cooking will mellow its flavor. Bitter melon is crunchy like celery, with a wet interior like a cucumber, and the cooked texture can be linked to that of zucchini or squash. Is bitter melon safe to be eaten raw? Can be eaten raw, but more frequently is used in cooking. Okay, y'all want to try it? Let's try it in a second. Okay, let's finish off this video. So we did our research on this. It's called the Indian bitter melon. And we're actually going to taste it. They said it's so bitter, so you should cook it. I wanted to do powder, but I seen something that said there could be some side effects that we don't want. So I'm not going to do the powder. But if you want to learn more about this and hear me rant about, not traditional, but Western medicine, go to my YouTube. It's Alicia Brooke or Honor Thyself Community. And yeah, let's try this. But other than that, I really wish that I could turn this into a powder. But it's not telling me, it's not giving me that information. So, you know, when it comes to herbs and it comes to us coming back into our power and knowing how to, you know, eat and cure and help our bodies in a natural way, we have to be careful because some of this shit is strong, okay? And that's why we got to be in tune with our bodies, and we got to, like, really be in tune with spirit and say, like, what's spirit telling me about this? Not only that, with Google. Because, you know, many people put things on Google that can help. And I'm not saying always go with everything that Google says. I'm sure I may be able to put it into a powder. I don't know. But, you know, it can have an adverse effect on certain other people than it does on certain people. So I just want to make sure I'm eating it the best. I don't give a fuck if it's bitter. You know, bitter is good. Actually, did we know that? No, we don't, because we are hooked to sugars. Okay? We are hooked to fucking sugar. So we're addicted to sugar like it's crack. Okay? So I want us to realize that the things that we think taste good is only because our the receptors on our tongue makes us say, like, ooh, I like that. But guess what? Crackheads like crack. So, yeah, we got this bitter melon. I'm going to try it like it is. This helps with a lot of different things. It's antiviral, antibacteria. Did you know anti-mutation? This is interesting. So, or mutagen, but it means anti-mutation. So, like, this is a natural sunscreen. You know, the foods that we eat actually can change our DNA. And it can have an effect on our DNA, but this fights against that. It's like, bitch, you're not going to mutate over here. You're not mutating the cells on my skin over here. You can actually use this as a sunscreen. So, I would say probably blend it up or something. Put it with some aloe vera. And boom, we done made our own sunscreen at Honor Thyself Community, okay? If you feel like you need it. Some people don't need it, some people need it. You know, it is what it is. But, it just protects your skin, okay? And maybe that's just far, but I done seen some motherfuckers, well, online at least, that has, like, big bubbles on their skin from the sun. But I'll question also, what are you eating? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Why is the sun doing that? Like, I know people have their thoughts and, because of this and that, but literally, like, I've seen less melanated people in the sun for long periods of time. They don't get big ass blisters on them. So I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what's going on. But I don't have enough knowledge in that area. But all I'm saying is this is going to help from your skin being mutated and blisters coming up on you, baby. As well as aloe vera. So this is the natural way of doing things. Sometimes that sunscreen has extra shit in it. So if you look at the bottles that you're consuming, look at the bottles. It should say coconut water, organic coconut water. It shouldn't say coconut water with some extra shit. Yeah, people add extra stuff to preserve it, but why aren't you having natural preservatives? Why you gotta add the chemicals now? So look at your bottles, see what you're taking, and make sure everything's good. But this has a lot of good effects on it, and the reason why I got it is because I know somebody that's going through that has diabetes or whatever. I know a couple people, and this is actually anti-diabetic, so it helps to helps you. It's like an insulin. It's like a natural insulin. So let's see how it tastes. Ooh, and it got seeds. You know what I'm saying? Oh my gosh, I don't think I want to taste it. Okay, here goes a little piece. Look at these seeds though. Okay. It said it's bitter. It smells like grass. It literally smells like nature. And I'm like, the seeds being cracked open, I don't know. They said the seeds could be a little poisonous. But how when they're all throughout this thing? Like, they're all throughout it. Let me try to get a little... Look. The seeds, that's good, though. That's a good sign that they have seeds. Maybe we just plant the seeds. But then again, like, come on now. We gotta taste it. But the seeds are all throughout this. How am I not going to eat the seeds? I don't get that. So, do I supposed to taste the... Like, what am I supposed to taste it at? Let me just taste the... Definitely bitter. Definitely bitter. Okay. But they say bitter is good. You know how when you have certain medicines, it'd be real bitter? And we thinking, ew, it's so nasty. But it's actually helping. So we're going to taste some inside too. Definitely bitter. Definitely bitter. Look at these seeds. They're so cute. They said don't eat the seeds, but damn, a sister is supposed to take all these seeds out. They said to cook it to make it a little bit better, but yeah. Yeah, bitter, like a mug. I ain't gonna hold you. So maybe we should make it into a juice. And I know that sounds nasty as fuck, but I don't see me chewing this up. But then how are you gonna make it into a juice? So I just need to do a little bit more research. We done did a lot of research though, but here's, okay, bitter growled bitter melon, right? And this is the Indian bitter melon, but it's the same thing probably. Controls diabetes, aids in weight loss, promotes liver health, relieves constipation and hemorrhoids, treats skin condition like eczema, rashes, fights cancer. Ooh, they give nutritional profile of bitter. It tells you about the water quantity, energy, protein. Like, this is dope. Iron, calcium, magnesium, B6. It has a lot of benefits, but how do you cook with it? Ooh, these look good. Look at this. Look at that. Now that is how we supposed to do it now. I ain't gonna hold you. That looks kind of nice though, right? That looks nice. So, is this fried? Yeah, crispy bitter. Ooh. But is the seed still in there? What you need, bitter, unpeeled, seeded. See, it says keep the seeds in there. Mixing bowl, turmeric, chili powder, rice flour. Okay. That's what we gonna do. We gonna fry these bitter melons up. Y'all wanna do that? Okay. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Melassa, I got some of that in there. Yeah, we gonna fry this thing up. Okay. Yeah, let's look into it. The bitter melons. Let's do that tomorrow. Cause I do want to eat these. You see all the benefits of it? Yeah, we gonna eat them. But it says keep the seeds on there. But can you keep this? I don't like, because somebody said the seeds could be poisonous or a bit poisonous. So maybe you just, I don't like to cut them open. Like, if we're going to eat the seeds, let's keep them whole or something. It said seeded, right? Let's see. Unpeeled, seeded, wheel-shaped disc. Okay? Okay. Let it be known. So yeah, there you have it. Bitter melon. We are going to cook this. We're not going to let this go to waste. We're going to eat it. It is bitter like a mug. So that's why I was thinking to juice it, because you could just, have like a little teaspoon or tablespoon or something, 2 tablespoons a day or something like that, just to knock that stuff back, dilute it in some juice or something like that. But maybe we'll try both or something. But, bitter melon. Yeah. Sorry for the extraness, but hope you learned something. I got this at the Chinese market, okay? Chinese market. But you could probably find them somewhere, but this is what it is. You see the texture? Bitter melon.